Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Kirk the Jerk. Shout out to Nappy Red, but we are Awareness Academy 411 here to give you that 411 on just things going on in the world. Give you our 2 cents. It's all for educational purposes only. So if it don't apply, then don't apply. Let it fly, and don't try this at home. And if you do, it's on you. So yeah, let's. What's up, Kurt?
What's going on? I hope everybody's
Owen.
doing great out there. It's beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to get some snow this weekend.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm so tired of snow, but
hmm
before we even go to our complaining, let's get to the sound off because I want to see what Red had to say. Shout out to Red. I know
Shout out
you're
to
busy,
Red.
man. He'll be back.
Production. Boyfriend or girlfriend moving. Peace and blessings. Today's topic on Sound Off on Red Dot Production. Boyfriend or girlfriend moving out of state. They ask you to come with them. Y'all been together for like 2 to 4 years. Do you really know somebody 2 to 4 years to move out of state with them? What's your thoughts and comments? Sound off on that.
Mm. I will not leave my life. I'm just gonna speak for me personally. I am
hmm
not leaving my life unless if I am a wife.
Yeah,
Put it that way. I'm not moving out of state. I'm not letting go of nothing I have.
that's a
Unless
fact.
if there's a contract signed that you got my back now.
That's a fact. I ain't moving out of state unless I'm a wife.
I
nah.
can't stand you. I mean,
but
listen, more power to the people that be doing that.
yeah, right.
Uh yeah, I mean, if so he's saying if you're with somebody for 3-4 years, would you
hmm
move out of state with them? If I'm with somebody for 3-4 years and you talking about moving out of state and not putting a ring on my finger and actually showing me a 5-year plan or what you plan on us doing with this time moving away, no.
Yeah, yeah, because it doesn't really make sense to unless there's a commitment, marriage or engage or I guess
Something.
engage maybe. If you're engaged, then I could see that because that's promissory that we're gonna get to that level. So I guess that makes sense
Mm,
if you're engaged.
if we
Maybe
engage,
maybe
we can
maybe
go.
y'all ain't get a chance to get married yet, but he already got this job offer and it makes uh high six figures.
So we can
Shit,
go
I'm
make a
I'm gonna be
quick
a
run
housewife
over
then.
to the what do you call it? Borough Hall.
Oh, you talking about go to Bell Hall, Russia
Yeah,
that way?
we can
But
do it real quick, and then we'll worry about doing the wedding and all that stuff later on. But I'm not leaving my life if I ain't a wife.
it's funny. A lot of people do that when they do destination weddings. They already got married, and then they just out there to get married again by
Yeah,
somebody that's
I
not
know a
even
few people that
officially.
have, already made got married and
hmm
then did something for their family, so their family could be, have something to do with it. But no, I'm not leaving my
Yeah.
life if I'm not a wife, because a few different reasons. Like one, you're supposed to be my partner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm tying myself to you, then that means that you got me
That's a
and I
fact.
got
Yeah.
you. And if I'm moving out of state off of your merit, then that means if this don't work out, then there's going to be compensation.
hmm
And people they don't believe in, some people have a problem with, people getting money in divorce. At the end of the day, marriage is a contract and there's a service to both people happening, right?
hmm
So if one messes that contract up, then you should be liable to compensate this person because you basically wasted their time.
That's true.
Like, and if I'm leaving my life, that means that's whatever I have behind, and now you go and fuck up. You need to make sure I get back what I lost
Well,
at
for me,
minimum.
I think at the end of the day, I guess it depends on the strong chemistry, but I think to make a move like that, you want to have a high level of commitment. I don't expect you to get married because sometimes you could just say, well, I'm about to get married. I want to set it up, and not everybody's big on going to the justice of peace. Me, I have no problem with that, but I know a lot of people don't. So as long as you got an engagement ring and it's something serious, and it's an opportunity for him to make extremely a lot of money, so he can give you the life that he wants to give you, then I don't see no
Mm.
problem with it.
I mean, that would
I
be,
would say keep a rainy day fund. I mean, if you're gonna
well,
take the
yeah.
leap.
I mean, if it's a situation like what you're saying where I know this person very well.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I know everything. I know what's in the bank. I know all the codes. I
Mhm.
got all the information. The ring is on my finger. This person's not going to waste my time. They're not playing games.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Then it would be considered.
And if
You
he's
know,
really into you and you could see that if he don't see you for a day, if he don't see you for a few hours, he's losing his damn mind, then that's somebody you hold on to, you know.
yeah,
That's
well,
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if that's the case, if he's like that, then we would have been married already.
Maybe he's a traditionalist. Some people don't want to go to justice of peace. They want to do it while planning the wedding the whole way. But if he got a job offering to make buku amount of dollars, then he gonna have to say, "Come on, hey, I got your ring, but what's up and leave?" You know, and
I mean,
we can
again, if
plan our
I
wedding.
feel like if somebody loves me that much, even if, like I
Hmm.
said, we make a trip to Burrow Hall and then we plan for something bigger later, a
Yeah,
trip to Burrow Hall, how much it costs? $25, $30?
shit. What is it like 25? Yeah.
Yes, it don't cost that much to get a marriage license,
Hmm.
to put this on paper that this is actually real, you know. So,
Now I have a question. It was funny too because I was on this somebody's TikTok and you got a lot of men bashing marriages, a lot of married men bashing marriages. I thought it was funny because
mhm.
they said who is more. He said who is tend to be more liable when it comes to marriages between women and men as far as liability and we don't even have to. We already know that men go through hell with divorces because if you look at the statistics in America. And it was this one guy, lead attorney, right? I watch his YouTube channel. It's awesome, right? He's been a divorce attorney for 20 years, right?
I think I
He's
know who you're talking about.
retired.
I like that guy. He's
Amazing
cool.
guy. I got a chance to
Yeah.
talk to him a few times, you know, and passing little communications. I jump on his show a few times for a short period of time.
Oh,
But
okay.
one of the things he said when a marriage is over, he said when a woman's fed up, he said unlike a woman, nobody's more vicious than a woman when it comes to like divorces. Because he said the man is just willing to give it. A lot of the men that he dealt with, they just willing to give up anything, and the women don't want him to have anything, not even an ice tray and refrigerator. So it's like, but at the end of the day, is many cases that he said is when a woman cheat on you, or she decides she don't want to be with you one day, and you the breadwinner. Guess what? She can split your assets. And Georgia have something called equitable, meaning that the jury they don't in Texas. I think only 2 states have where they have a jury right with your divorce
Mhm.
decides how much money you get. So it won't even be 50-50. It could be 90-10. Or it could
I
be a
know, isn't
swap.
Offset and Cardi going through that right now? Because he wants one of her houses or one of,
He's trying to get like
and
first
he's
he
trying to
wanna
get
mhm.
alimony and child support. He don't even got the kids.
Yeah, yo, yeah, that was funny.
That's hilarious. But
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, I was watching a video, TikTok video, and the guy said straight up, if you're not happy in your marriage,
Mhm.
he's talking to the men, it's
Mm.
more than likely it's your fault. Cause or he said that if you're not only if you're not happy, but if you feel like you're miserable, he's like, oh, it's on you. Because when you think about it, men set the tone
Mhm.
for the relationship and
That's
women
true.
follow that tone. So if your tone is off and she's off,
Mhm.
then you need to fix your tone. Meaning the same things you did to get her, the same things you did to make her fall in love with you, the same consistencies that you had, or even if you're not that way, this is what you should be doing, is what wins. You know what I mean? So when you're falling off on any of that, because at the end of the day, being in a relationship, a marriage, there's a level of responsibility that you have to this person, just like they
Yeah.
have to you. And if you are not mature enough for for the responsibility, then you shouldn't be in a relationship. Really you shouldn't even be dating because there must be something going on with you that you feel you're the center and everybody
Mhm.
else has to revolve around you and everybody got to jump when you say how high. I mean, when you say jump, you know,
Mhm.
like it's supposed to be you pouring 100% into this person and they pouring 100% into you. If you start pouring less than, there better be something going on that you're working through, but you're communicating that to your partner. And
Yeah.
a lot of times women get even more vindictive in these divorces because of the betrayal. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like, for some strange reason, playing with someone's emotions it's like, for some guys, it's amusement.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy though.
It's really weird. And then I could guarantee you, if the tables was turned, they act like it's the end of the world. Just like how they say, oh, men would only fall in love once because
Hey, brother Top Shot. How you doing,
peace, what's
brother?
up, Top Shot? It's like, so people would men would break women's hearts left and right, left and right, left and right, right? And then as soon as he gets his heart broke, oh, it's the end of the world. Oh my God, I will never love another woman ever again now because my heart got broke. Man,
but I think that's what turned guys into dirtbags too. If they start at a young age and it takes one girl to break their heart, now they're gonna break 25, 30 different girls, which is wrong. Two rights don't make them wrong.
Dead. Not only is it wrong, but it's stupid.
Yeah.
It just makes absolutely no sense, because that's just like, especially most of these guys, they're into some type of sports.
Yep.
They're into something that is competitive. When you lose, do you just give up and say, oh, okay, I'm going to play like shit for the rest of my life now. I'll never play this game ever the right way again?
That's how I do it. You just got to say, fuck it.
Like, seriously, like, you get on your
life
ish
over,
and
baby.
you get better. And you develop your skills and you get better. You go study, you go learn code, you go learn all the tricks, you learn all the things that's necessary so that you can win. And for some reason, when it comes to relationships and your heart, that's hard to do. Oh, I was hurt so bad. Yeah, but like Tyrese, how many women you think this dude played with throughout his career?
He's the most passionate dude I've ever seen in my life.
Shout out to him, and I'm gonna give him a little bit of grace because he's a Capricorn, but I also know how some Capricorn men move, right? So here it is. You probably played with mad women's hearts throughout your career, and as soon as you get your heart broken down, you crying and performing. And I can guarantee you, women have cried and performed in his face many times, and he was just like, I don't get these women are crazy. And this is what guys do. Oh, she's crazy. She's crazy because, she's crying and she's upset and she's yelling. Bro, what did you do? Like, what did you do?
I respect Tyrese because I like this fact that he do be saying a lot of intentional stuff on purpose because he always trying to send out messages and he's going through his own experiences.
Of course.
And he's trying to process experiences in real time.
I give him a little bit of grace
in front of everybody. And I think that's remarkable because a lot of men don't show their emotions. So much as I laugh at certain things he do and say, I respect it because it takes a big man to be on TV, a movie star.
Yeah, I appreciate his vulnerability.
Showing your business. Letting people know your shit do stink is fucking real.
No, I appreciate his vulnerability, but I brought it up really just in the context of how when a man gets his heart broken, it's all hell. Oh my God, it's terrible. I'll never come back for this. But y'all break women's hearts all the time, and
women
like
are stronger than men, though.
It's a sport. Huh?
I mean, I'm not trying to justify, but women are stronger than men mentally. Stronger. Y'all deal with your emotions. Y'all go up and down with your emotions, but at the end of the day, y'all can deal with it. So it's like a woman.
I don't think it's that we can deal with it. It's more like we have no choice but to deal with it.
It ain't about choice. It's just that y'all stronger. Y'all just have strong will. For a perfect example, men cheat. You got men that cheat on a girl 12, 13 times, right? 12, 13 times. Mad different women. And it was recreation. Nigga don't give a fuck about them. But nevertheless, he got caught, right? Now, she cheat one time with some random nigga. He lost his damn mind, and now he asking her how you had sex. Did you give him head? And is his thing bigger than mine? See, it's a whole different process when a man get cheated on. They look at it different. Now the scary part, if you slip up and say, yeah, his D bigger than yours, now you just visualizing your woman getting her back blown out by some other nigga, and you cause the whole situation. So it drives you to break up with them, and they're like, yo, that's not even fair. And the crying saying it's not fair. You cheated me 100 times. I only did it one time, and you want to leave me like I'm a nobody.
You know, and what's weird is
That's
that
why I
there'll
said
be
men are
guys
weak.
that'll justify this bull, and they'll be like, oh, one key shouldn't be able to open up. I mean, what is it? That many keys shouldn't be able to open up a lock, and a woman's body is all these different things. I'm trying to understand why y'all don't have the same type of appreciation and sacredness for your own body. You know what I mean? Like why is it mean nothing for you to stick your apparatus into somebody else's body, and that's not just as sacred as getting something stuck into your body? You know what I mean? Like, either way, bodies are connecting and there's some type of penetration happening, and both bodies should be seen as just as sacred as the other. So just trying to claim this sacredness. Oh, the woman's body is so sacred that, you know, if she has sex with multiple people, then she loses value now. Like, so, okay, so if she loses value, then that must mean the things that she was putting in her body didn't have value then.
I'll look at it like this, and I remember this old man said it had me rolling, so to this day I'll be laughing about it.
What?
He said, the more sex a woman have, she put mileage on her shit. She said the difference between a guy, he by him sticking in and other stuff, he ain't gonna have no mileage. Well, a woman, she get mileage because at some point,
it's the same
her shit gonna look like roast beef.
But it's the same thing, though. Listen, the woman's body is designed. Not saying that all women should do it, but the woman's body has a certain design that area can stretch enough to allow a baby to come out of it. You know what I mean? So if a woman, and it snapped right back to his factory setting, right? So if the woman's body has the capability of doing that, then her having a lot of sex or multiple partners, for the most part, most women will snap back to what they were, or if they're off in some way that has nothing to do with the men. It has more to do with her hormones and other factors.
What about Tamar Braxton? She cheated on her husband, and she said the guy that she cheated on her with shifted her uterus.
I mean, that's something
he read it in the text message. You know, that shit would have. I just can imagine as a man and your wife cheat on you. Not only that, you know that she cheated on you. You see a text message. No, he didn't cheat on her. She said
she cheated on him.
He was in love with him from the beginning, and he knew that. But they ended up getting married, and she ended up going to start dealing back with her ex. Her ex shifted her uterus. So for him to see that in a text message, I know it had to rip him apart.
Oh, that had to rip him apart.
Oh my Lord!
And at the same time, though, just like how men want to say be accountable for the men that women choose, men have to be accountable for the women that they choose. You know what I mean? If you know a woman is not that into you, like how you said Tamara said she wasn't, and they still got married anyway, then that's on him. You know what I mean?
But I think
what do you expect that was going to happen? Her ego is way out there.
But I don't really think.
I'm not justifying what she did. I'm not saying she was right. I don't think
it's completely wrong, but I just think as a man finds something good, he seeks it. So he's assuming that that's his person, and she just don't know yet. And in some cases, it happens where it is a happy ending, but in that case, it was a bad ending.
That goes both ways. I've seen guys fight tooth and nail to be with a woman, like, oh no,
so they could cheat on them.
And they'll keep cheating, and finally, when he's tired of cheating, now he wants to, you know what? She is the right one after all.
When she already had enough, like, nigga, I don't want to fuck with you no more. You already banged too many people.
Either that, or just, you know, the whole point of how people see themselves and their belief systems around, you know, however they operate. But with the Tamar thing, I'm not justifying what she did at all. I'm not saying she was right. And if I was him and I seen that text message, that would be devastating.
I think I would have been. I think she. You know what it is, and that's why I said some people are built for certain things, and I think the average man would have put her in the hospital, and it wouldn't have been justified. But niggas only could take so much. It's one thing to say, yeah, you cheated, yeah, your dick bigger, But nah, yeah, you shifted the uterus.
I mean,
Oh my God, that should sound crazy though. She said she
I'm
got her
trying to think
uterus
if it's
shifted.
possible to shift it without it being, some real hardware.
And then it could be even worse if and the interim of it is that she would sleep with him less and less, and he has to fight to get it, and he has to fight to get it, and then she out there getting her uterus shifted by somebody. Or it was a time when he had sex with her and realized it felt different. That was in her I think that's all that message I'm talking about is also in her book too that she has. Tamar Brass, she wrote a book.
Well,
She was on a
listen,
Breakfast Club talking about it.
it's just like, all right,
And I'm like,
if
damn.
if I'm gonna date somebody that I know is a celebrity,
hmm
right, or maybe a famous athlete,
Yeah,
I have to have it in my mind that there is a very high possibility that this person is gonna step out.
for sure. Especially show business. Forget about it.
So
hmm
for those that get into relationships with people of in a certain light, for you to think that this person is going to be monogamous to you the entire time is really just it's wishful thinking.
hmm
And it's like you have to put your big girl or big man pants on
hmm
and realize this is what comes with dealing with this particular person.
Look
You know
up,
what I
look
mean?
up.
Like you have to expect it. So I'm not justifying, I'm not saying that it's right, because
hmm
it's not necessarily right, but at the same time, you have to expect it. And if it doesn't happen, then awesome. Like I hope and pray that Russell is doing right by Ciara. You know what I mean? Like
You
she over
gotta
here
be.
popping out baby after baby after baby for him. So I hope that he doesn't step out on her. I mean, looking at his story more and how he was raised, he doesn't really come across as the type of guy that would, but you never know.
Yeah, that's
You know what
true.
I mean? Like he was raised by his father, and his father showed him that what makes a man is taking care of his wife and his family. And
hmm
if a lot of guys out there had that type of mentality, we would have way less single parent homes,
hmm
and we would have more men in our community. But a
hmm
lot of these guys have the idea that, the more women you get, the better that makes you. And it's like, no,
Uh,
technically that devalues you.
but here's the problem. The problem with it too is that too many men out there wants to settle when they're in their late 50s, and that's when you're not at your
Oh
prime no
my
more. And
god.
that's
Did
the
you
problem because your dick game ain't where your dick game definitely ain't like it was in the 30s. So you late 50s. Now you try to settle down and try to give some woman limp dick, and you think they're gonna be with you. You should have settled down much earlier than that, buddy.
Well, that's these guys that keep thinking that there's something better than this. There's
Mm-hmm.
something better than
Mm-hmm.
this. Nah, there's something better than this. Or
Mm-hmm.
as soon as a woman brings some type of challenge to him, like I know for me personally, I'm a communicator. I say what's on my mind and in my heart, but I'm not saying it in a way that I'm being disrespectful or I'm coming off as, being a jerk or anything. It's like I
Mm-hmm.
stay, I'm communicating. A lot of guys I've seen, they can't handle when somebody can communicate.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, oh, you want to argue? No, I'm telling you how I feel. An argument
Yeah.
is when I'm raising my voice and I'm repeating myself over and over and over again because
Mm-hmm.
you're committed to misunderstanding me. That's when it
Yeah.
becomes an argument. You know what I mean?
You
And
say you're committed to misunderstanding. That sounds like an argument.
that is not, if you're committed to misunderstanding me, you are not trying to listen to what I'm saying. And this is not even just in, romantic relationships. This has even happened in friendships.
hmm
Like in business relationships too. Like if you're not listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth, because I'm the type of person that I mean what I say and I say what I mean.
hmm
You know what I mean? So if you trying to read between the lines, why? I just said it.
Yeah.
There's no lines to read across. But for other people,
hmm
some people don't like to communicate.
Yeah, that's true.
I-
Communication is the key,
It's weird.
and that's why I said I give Tyrese his grace because I bet you he was like because he said listen to both sides. I listened to his ex-wife too, and she pretty much made it seem like one day I just woke up and I just don't want it no more. Like because he said We barely ever had a fight, and
Mhm.
then one day I woke up, my world is just ripped, carpet is just ripped right below me, and I don't know what happened. And I was
I don't
like,
know.
what did I
I
do
think I
wrong?
think she had a seed planted in her mind and it festered, and instead of her going to therapy and trying to work through
She
it,
mentioned something like that
she
too.
made a decision based off of an unprocessed emotion. You know what I
She
mean? Like
mentioned that. She mentioned that like her friends put the battery in her back. Because you know what it is? Some people got friends that really don't want to see you succeed and stuff like that. And I think,
that is true.
yeah, Tyrese might have been a dirtbag in the past, right? But he tried to do the right thing with this woman. But I guess sometimes
Yeah,
time
but
was a
if you've
bitch.
been
Time
see,
was a bitch.
but if you have a reputation, that's
Mhm.
if your reputation is you breaking heart after heart after heart, then
Heartbreak
yeah,
Hotel.
you're gonna give somebody something to worry about. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Now, if you had a reputation of just sleeping around, but you were upfront with these people, you told them what it was, they knew what it was, that's a different type of, situation. But
Yeah.
if you just out there playing games with people, leading them on, making them think that this is something serious when it's really not,
Mhm.
and you just want what you want when you want it, yeah, that karma is going to come back around and bite you. you
Hell
know
yeah.
and
Shit.
and
Mhm.
like I said, I give Tyrese a little bit of grace because he's a Capricorn.
You said because he's a Capricorn.
Just because he only because he's a Capricorn, because we're touched
Mhm.
by the creator. We're amazing. We're the goats. But he's like,
Nah.
I'm the lion. Like, I can
Yeah.
climb a mountain that you can't. You could
Yeah.
just stay down there and stand guard and look cute.
That's it. That's
That's what
it. Yep.
that's what the lions do. Y'all
Mm.
y'all are the what do you call it? The fashion models of the zodiac. It's like, yes, I'm here. I'm flashy. I'm all that.
That's
Yeah, but
bad.
no. Goats, well, the Capricorn is the sea goat, so we can climb the highest mountains and swim in the deepest oceans because we versatile and
Mhm.
we just the shit. So moving along.
Okay.
Thanks, Red, for that sound off. So
Yeah, that
moving
was popping,
along to
Red.
things in the news. Real
Donald
quick,
Trump.
I just want to
Oh
give
my
a shout
God.
out. I love Rihanna. Happy born day to you.
Oh,
She's living
okay.
her best life and I love watching it. So today's her birthday, so we give her a shout out. And also, it's the post office's birthday, the legal slavery.
Yay! Pizza, pizza.
And legal
Yeah,
slavery, yeah.
Post Office 1792, it was signed into law where they created the whole infrastructure all over the place. But it was 1775 when Post Office actually started. Ben Franklin was the first postmaster. And then moving forward in 1789, they got a different postmaster. I forgot his name. And then
Mm.
George Washington is the one that signed it to make it federal all over the place. So Post Office has been around since 200. I mean, as far as it being ratified in 234 years right now. So
Did you know that they
yeah.
used to send babies through the mail?
Oh, we used to send everything. We used to
Like
send money.
somebody
Yeah.
would dead ass put their baby in the satchel, give it to the postman, and be like, "Yeah, take that to this address."
I remember when they used to have the guns. Let me get the
Oh
gun.
my
Let me get a
god,
gat. So I could
yo,
go
that's
bang bang.
real. Like they really used to ship babies.
Shit is
I
real,
mean,
man.
now they do it, and they do it in a way that is very
They're shipping the
distasteful.
cargos and the cargo
Speaking,
ship.
yeah, cargo ships and trafficking, and Epstein files and Trump in it,
Donald
and
Trump and the Epstein file. And you know what's funny too? Well, there's nothing funny about the Epstein files. My heart goes out to all the victims that suffered. And I can imagine being, being a little girl and not having not one person there to protect you, your innocence. That shit is
yeah,
sad.
that's insane. And then you have these predators
Hmm.
that are just seeing you as a piece of meat and do not honor you at all. But again, like I said before,
Hmm.
and I'm just expounding on just a little bit more. If men seen themselves, males, men, the male species, if the men seen themselves as divine, then they would see the divinity in the woman.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you come from her.
Hmm.
So when you can see her divinity you have to also see yours. You
That's
can't
true.
come from something that amazing and not be amazing yourself. You know what I mean? Just like how people believe that God created us in its image.
Mm-hmm.
So then that means we're children of God, right? So then that means there must be something special about you if you were created by this amazing being. You know
Yep.
what I mean? So there's no difference in, you know, if men come from women, because I think, you know, we can go to the hospital and see it happening right now as we speak. You know, if
Yeah.
boys are born from women and they grew in a woman's body, that means 98% of your genetic material is made up of her. Your skin, your nails, your hair, everything
Mm-hmm.
is made up of her. Then that must mean you are just as sacred and divine as she is. So, you know, that whole thing with people feeling like, oh, you know, if a woman's with a, you know, has this many men and she's tainted, then that means the men must be looking at themselves as tainted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I know if somebody kept coming giving me gold bar after gold bar after gold bar, and I had a whole bunch of gold bars, nobody gonna say that that I lost value. You know what I mean? But if you over
Yeah.
here looking at yourself as a piece of lead and you saying, oh, you had lead after lead after lead after lead, then you ain't that valuable. Then who's devaluing who here?
That's true.
Sounds like men are devaluing yourselves, because I think men are beautiful and amazing and I wish and divine. And you can only be those things if you came from something beautiful and amazing and divine. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, get it together, guys. Get it together. But
Yeah.
yeah, moving into this political climate. I remember you were saying
Russ,
like you're
what?
getting tired of talking about this guy, but he just keeps giving us things to talk about.
Oh my God, man. One thing's for certain, he don't have to worry about not being talked about. He's gonna be talked about for years to come. So
Oh,
when
this
he
is
leaves
history.
the presidency, first of all, I can't see, it's gonna be crazy because it's gonna be a reversal party. Think about how much stuff they gotta reverse.
Oh my God. I just
So much
remember
stuff is out of control.
when I was younger, the highlight of history when it came to the presidency was Clinton getting top,
Yeah.
right? And
That's my
oh my
nigga.
God, it was oh my God, da 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 da. Now, now it's a whole nother ball game. I actually heard that Iran hacked something,
Mhm.
and they
Since his
got a
first
hold of
presidency.
all of the Epstein files.
But they had some of that stuff. They had some of the blackmail stuff on this president.
Yeah, so
Since,
but
since the
they got a
first
hold of
presidency.
all the information, and they saying attack us and all this is coming out.
They said that they was trying to sell a piece of real estate that's right near the Pentagon to Epstein.
Yeah, I want to see, I
was.
would love to see this happen, because in my opinion, a war has to be started for him to not get touched.
Of course.
Right?
And right now,
But
all the countries are not complying. Like, for example, Garcia, what is it? I forgot, one of the air spaces that's right near there. England owns it. The UK was like, nope, you can't use it. All the countries are telling America you can't use them for resources.
yeah,
To
well,
fight
I'm
over
just
there.
saying
That war is gonna be. We gotta remember when we fought
if it even happens.
Afghanistan is nothing. Afghanistan didn't even have a real working military. It took us 2 weeks to conquer Afghanistan. 2 weeks, and that's
But
only
what I'm
because we trying
saying
to play
is
safe.
the
They
war
got
might not
90
even
million people
happen
over there.
though.
No, but think about it. They got 90 million people over there, and I'm presuming that they do have nuclear arsenal now, and they have very good airspace, and they have the best hackers in the world.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, because
I hope not.
he's in a you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't type of thing.
Mhm.
You know, catch-22 like a mofo, because if he does it and Iran has this information and that gets out, I got popcorn. You got popcorn? I got popcorn.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, like a lot of the people that get very, very, very upset about this, you're more than likely sitting in your house
Mhm.
watching it on TV. Hopefully you got food in your fridge,
Mhm.
and you still going to work the next day, and you're still paying your bills. Your phone is on. Your internet bill's being paid, and
Mhm.
you're over here bugging out about something that you have absolutely no control over.
That's true.
like zero
Yeah.
control. But I like watching the debate sometimes, like that the gentleman that's in Texas running.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, and it's
I,
terrible.
I,
I
I
can't
like I
remember his
like the
name.
guy that's running against Jasmine Crockett. I like both of them. I'm obviously I'm gonna go for Jasmine, but I like the guy too. If he wins it, it's not really. It's okay.
I like Jasmine Crockett. I think the last time I seen her, she women, please don't get mad at me when I
She my
say this,
twin. We the
but she
same
finally
age.
took them eyelashes off just so I could see her natural beauty, which is nice.
We the same age. She's only a few months older than me, so
Yeah,
that's
I like
twins.
Jasmine Crockett. I do.
Mhm.
She's extremely intelligent.
Yeah.
I
And
really, really like her,
and I'm getting
and I
sick.
just really hope that she chills out with some of the stuff she be doing.
That's a
'Cause
Texas. I mean, that's not Texas. That's a that's
don't say it's a woman thing, because I don't do
woman.
that.
No, it's a
No.
woman thing because most women do. Most. Everywhere I go, somebody got something on. They got some
Yeah.
eyelashes.
I mean,
It's
I
more
wear
that
makeup.
don't.
I have eye makeup
No.
on.
No, but here's the thing: it's more than don't. I mean, just my own observation. Obviously, I don't see every woman, but I'm just saying for every woman I come across, they all got something going on. If not their hair, if not the hair, then it's the eyes. It's always something because it's
I don't know. I guess
women
I'm a
spend, especially
lazy.
black women, spend so much money on beauty parlor products. So black women are number one
You
when they
know,
spend billions and billions of dollars on beauty projects a year. Like
just
my
because
wife,
I don't want them getting mad at me. Listen, ladies, if
yeah.
that's what you like and you want that for yourself, continue to make yourself happy.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, I'm a lazy woman.
Mm-hmm.
Taking off makeup is painful and time consuming and annoying. And for me to put on like the fake lashes and all that, I better be doing a photo shoot. And I'm taking them right off after we done, because I'm rough. Like, I will rub the
Yeah.
hell out of my eyes. I'm sleeping, I'm rubbing my face all up in the pillow. Like, I'll forget I got this stuff on, and I'm gonna wake up with an eyelash over here,
Mm-hmm.
eyelash over here. So I'm just one of them women that are more lazier, and I won't even say it's lazy. It's just it's unnecessary for me. I can't speak for
I
other
could
women.
see it being a lot of work because I seen family growing up and they be in the
It
bathroom
is a
for like
lot of
2
work.
hours doing a little bit of stuff. I'm like, yo, you're not even wearing makeup like the other women out there where they have all shit all over their face. You putting a little bit on and it's taking you that long. So I'm like, it's tough being a woman because women are well aware that men are extremely visual, and it's unfair because it's this double standard because women is not as visual as men. Not saying that
No, I'm
they'll go out there
visual. I
dating the
mean, don't be
guy,
coming around me looking like
but
you don't know how to take care of yourself.
but a woman is quick to date a guy to know how to talk. He don't have to be the handsomest guy. He don't have to be a type. But if he makes you laugh, he's really cool. Seem charming. Don't stink. Maybe don't wear the nicest
I
clothes.
was literally just about to say
Maybe
that.
he don't wear the nicest clothes. Maybe his outfit kind of is weak. But women, in my opinion, they look at men like, yo, I could fix this guy. I could hook him up. Meaning that, all right, he might not be my type completely, but I like the way, I like his personality, I like his attitude, and I gotta make sure he gets some different clothes. So men just look like, yeah, she got booty.
You know what?
Yeah, that's
Number
ugly.
one, he has to be the type of guy that's okay with that. That's number
Mhm.
one. Number two, if it's an extreme thing where he coming out looking like he just stepped out of a bedazzle, and now you over here talking about, oh no, I'm gonna bring him to more casual,
Mhm.
looking more business like. That's a hell of a jump. You need to go find you one that dresses like that's his normal, because like
But they ain't
flashy
probably
people, a
gay.
lot of flashy guys, like that's not my speed. I'm very, very practical. Like, I will wear black every day. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna wear black, different outfits, different pairs, but I got a
Yeah.
flashlight to look through my closet sometimes. Like, I'm trying to brighten myself up even just as I get older. I'm like, yeah, maybe I need to start incorporating more color. So I'm getting
Mhm.
there. But
It's a
like I said, for
progress.
me, I'm just very practical. So I can't compare myself to a lot of women at all, and I'm not gonna try to. And more importantly, I'm not even gonna try to down y'all. If that's what you do and that's
Mhm.
what you enjoy, knock yourself out.
It makes you
But
happy. Why not, right?
but if you look crazy, I'm laughing. That's all I'm saying. Like if you look like you can't open your eyes, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like you gonna miss something. Like I don't know about you, but you know, when I'm walking around, I'm looking at everything, and I don't
Mhm.
need nothing getting in the way of my vision. So yeah, that's just me. But along with the political subject, real quick, we have Mayor Mondami and the debacle
Zombadani.
that he's dealing with right now with this budget thing. I feel like it's messed up because the president did remove a lot of funding from New York.
Mhm.
You know, removed a significant amount from New York, talking about, oh, it's DEI, DEI.
Mhm.
I'm so tired of them with this code word, DEI, when we know what you really trying to say. Like, stop trying to act like you just saying DEI. Because realistically, DEI favored more people that's on your side of the fence than ours.
That's
But
it.
most importantly, it's such an interesting thing to watch. Like I see the comments with people talking mad mess. Oh, he's doing this and he's doing that. He never said that he is going to raise property taxes. He said that will be a last resort, and I'm really trying not to do that. That's
Mhm.
what he said. You know what I mean? So everybody over here is scared that he gonna raise property
I
taxes.
don't
We
think
don't
he's
know if
going.
that's
I
gonna
don't think he's
happen.
going to do it because at the end of the day, he's going to gauge the people. Because remember, he does speeches all the time, and he watching everything. He's getting pushback. So even if that was a nuclear option for him, I don't think he's going to do it. But I think he's rattling Kathy Hochul's cage because she has a budget of $113 billion, and she just gave him for the $10 or $12 billion deficit. She gave him 1.5 billion. She's gonna have to give him some more money. And he already cut some things between all agencies like waste and spending and seeing stuff that's unnecessary. So now they're down to 7.5 billion in deficit. But you gotta remember it was the Eric Adams administration that was out there just doing any and everything.
Well, not only that,
Unfortunately.
but also, and one thing I'm gonna give, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give him credit, but I'm gonna give grace to Eric Adams because we did get hit with that, with all the immigrants that came in,
Yeah, so that's
and there
why I
was
give him
no
grace for that.
funding given, and he was begging for the funding. Like he was literally saying, like, we need help, and they didn't give us any help. You know what I
He
mean? So
they
I'm
needed
not gonna say that it was totally on him being reckless, because of course he was definitely being reckless, but that was definitely a part of it, you know.
yeah.
And what Mondami's doing, like I think what you're saying is true. Like he's saying these things to see the reactions, and
He's strategizing right now because right
he's
now
strategizing. That's a better way to
he
put it.
knows he
Yeah.
in a safe spot right now because he don't have to worry about facing re-election right now. So he can do a few things that may be unpopular right now, but as long as he get to the point and do what he said he was gonna do, everybody gonna jump up for joy. So right now, people are like, oh, this is not popular. I don't like this guy right now. But
People are
remember,
just so reactive, though. It's like just wait. Like
but there's
he
a
hasn't
lot
even
of
been in
people
there
support it
for
though.
6 months yet. Like chill out.
The only thing I found funny is a lot of people support what he's saying. Yeah, because a lot of people ain't homeowners. See, we talk about the middle class. A lot of middle class ain't homeowners in New York.
Yeah, but if the
It's
property
not.
taxes go up, the property owners ain't gonna pay it. They're gonna make their tenants
No,
pay
they
it.
can't. They can't because they already just got an increase of 9%. So that's why he's. So here's the thing. This is my theory. This
No,
is
I'm
my
saying
working theory.
they're gonna make the people that own
Yeah.
the houses that are renting it, they're gonna put it in the rents. They're gonna raise the rents.
Now, Lewis, you
Lewis said he's
gotta
not
see what
popular at the
people's interview.
moment.
See, people that's
What
homeowners
can the mayor
is
really do?
people
Not
that are
as much as the
homeowners.
governor.
Think about it, people that are homeowners was complaining. People that's homeowners, but guess what? It's a lot of motherfuckers that make money that's middle class that don't own shit. And they don't give a fuck because they know even if they raise the property taxes, you can't raise the rent because the rent guidelines already got raised up by 9%. At least for most of the rent stabilized apartments. I'm not talking about every apartment in New York City, obviously. But they only can raise it within a certain percentage anyway each
Well, like
year.
you hit the head on the nail. It's specifically rent stabilized, and the
Yeah.
percentage of rent stabilized apartments to those that are privately owned is a very big number.
Rent. Here's the thing: they can only go so much up in rent right now because guess what? People can't afford it.
That's not
The
true,
money,
man.
no.
Listen,
Let me tell you
when
something.
COVID hit, when COVID hit, and a lot of these buildings, like even in Harlem, right, they
Mhm.
were renting them out at very low amounts. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna throw out a number. Let's just say they were renting them out for 1,500,
Mhm.
a 1 bedroom, but really they wanted 28.
Yeah.
After I think by the time that lease expired, they were asking for the 28. So they
Mhm.
jumped from 15 to 28 on people, like
Mhm.
$800 a month, like different, like crazy amounts. I've seen it. Like I literally seen people that I know have to move because they were trying to increase the rents to these astronomical amounts. Like,
People can't afford. But here's the thing. This is why I said we in a safe space already. The reason why I said that in New York City, I'm talking about. The reason why I said New York City is in a safe space. The rent is so high right now that people can't afford it. That they're gonna get so many revolving doors that they're gonna have to keep the rent a certain price. Because think about it.
they
Look at the
might,
court. Or,
but
no. I
not
know
it's
for a
not
fact.
the
Look at the court system right now. I want anybody to get a chance. It's public knowledge. You go on the court site and you can see how many cases they have. They are backlogged like a motherfucker because people cannot afford these crazy rents. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
feel
got to
like
make these jobs are not paying 6 figures, and 6 figures is just to say that you poor.
honestly,
Yeah.
just like how I see with a lot of commercial businesses,
Mhm.
raising your rent on a consistent tenant is stupid.
Mhm. If
You know
they're
what I mean?
paying on
Like,
time, yeah, it's
because
dumb.
like I've seen restaurants that were doing well until the
Mhm.
landlord got greedy and wanted to raise their rent like by $500 or $1,000 because they're making business. Now they want to raise the rent. So now they move. So now you sitting there with nothing. You
That
ain't getting
thing,
a dime now.
it made me think about that business in Staten Island on Forest Avenue. I built a couple of computers for the lady. That's what I remember.
Mhm.
Singalicious. She's a real nice people. They had a soul food restaurant on Forest Avenue.
Mhm.
They did that to them. Like they wanted to push them out. The owner, because a lot of these owners, some of them got money like that, so they didn't really care about getting them rent. They just wanted to kick them out, and that's how they kick them out the property because they raise the rent. See,
Maybe.
business rent raise is different from landlord and tenant rules. Landlord and tenant rules with regular is different, meaning that with a business you can raise that shit up crazy. And the
Yeah.
crazy thing about it is that that's why a lot of times with businesses they get like a 5-year lease, a 4-year lease.
Mhm.
So after that shit is
Or
up,
10-year
then
lease.
a 10-year lease
No,
for a
there was
reason.
a restaurant on Staten Island years ago, Zube's. She
Oh,
was
Zube's.
Ghanaian. I think I'm saying it right.
Guyanese?
No,
She
she's
from
from Ghana.
Guyana? Oh,
Yeah, she's
Ghana?
from
Oh,
Ghana.
okay,
So she
okay.
Guyanan. Her food was amazing. Oh, I miss her food so much. She had to leave because the landlord raised the rent on her.
Damn.
And then they was vacant. The place was empty for years.
Yeah.
And then another a Jamaican restaurant moved in.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like the same thing happened with them. He
Mm-hmm.
tried to raise rent and they left, and now it's vacant again. So I'm like, all right, yeah, it's a tax write-off for you. It's a loss,
Mm-hmm.
but wasn't you making money before? Like you was
Some
getting
people
something.
really don't care though. Some people don't care, and that's the sad part,
That is
And
true.
that's definitely Staten Island thing.
Yo,
Staten
Staten
Island got a
Island,
lot
I
of
hate.
funny.
Hate is a big word. Y'all get on my damn nerves that we can't keep a Caribbean restaurant out here. Like seriously, stop. Like
Yeah.
whatever it is that y'all doing, that's a Caribbean
You
restaurant with
gotta
Scott.
bring
And
the black
like
people though.
Holland Bay just closed over there on Victory, and I'm
I
like,
didn't know it closed. When it
they,
closed?
they just closed this like last week, man. I'm upset.
They're pretty good. The food was
Like
good there, man.
I
I
need
like
my
that place.
curry goat or my oxtail and spinach and stuff. Like
But
why y'all
but
messing with me for?
but you know what made me think about when they had that Caribbean restaurant in West Brighton, right across the street from the PJs, right next to the Chinese restaurant. And soon as they
Oh
got
yeah.
there, the Chinese restaurant, Chinese people, y'all some creative motherfuckers, yo.
So
These
no,
motherfuckers were selling
they
curry
moved right
chicken.
next door.
They were selling, let me tell you something. That Chinese restaurant started selling curry chicken, jerk chicken. And remind you, Jamaican price is always crazy, right? The
Yeah.
Chinese people prices was cheaper and the food tastes the same. I was like, these
Ah.
niggas ain't. I was like, they
Yo,
creative.
you know
Like they
what's
had
crazy?
all that
The
stuff,
most
man.
interesting thing about Chinese restaurants,
Yeah.
they never advertise. You ain't never
They don't
seen
need
a
to.
other than PF Chang's. You ain't never seen a commercial. A Chinese restaurant can move into a neighborhood and would just put their flyers on everybody's door one time, and they'll stay in business for the next 3 generations.
They already they put it like this. They already cemented the hood already. It's a wrap. There's no way.
Oh
people
yeah,
can
and
live without not having
now we got
chemistry.
the Arabs coming in, and they taking over all the bodegas and delis.
Yeah,
Like they are
the
capital of
Arabs
this
is killing it.
delis. They're doing delis, bodegas. They're doing even restaurant equipment.
Yeah,
They're doing what else? They're supplying the delis,
yeah.
with all their products. So they got the wholesale going. Yo, they are doing it. And what's interesting is like, people from other countries look at Americans and they're like, oh, y'all have all these opportunities and you don't take them. There's a big difference when you're coming from somewhere else and you have a plan and you're physically going there now to execute it versus being brought up in the system and
That's
now
pushing
you
you
have
down.
to, pushing you back and also keeping you back by not educating you properly. Right. So now if you and if you're not surrounding yourself around the right people or taking the initiative to go and take yourself out of these places, if you're caught up with your clique and your friends and your neighborhood, your community, and everybody is on the same, page, and if your awareness isn't any higher than that, then you stuck there. You know what I mean? Because that's just the level of your mentality. That's all it's going. But these people from other countries, they come in here with a plan, with the money. Even if they don't have the money, they come in with a plan and they execute that plan every single day. And the biggest thing that they have over us is family.
Yeah,
Because a lot of them come here with their family,
cohesiveness.
or they have family looking out for them back at home.
I give foreign people their respect because at least they have more of a cohesiveness with their family. Like it's normal for everybody to help everybody, but here in the States,
we've been
we're a society of
pulled apart
individuals.
from
We
so
are
many different systems. Like we've been dismantled to a point where you have Black women and Black men not getting along. Like we the same people and we can't even get along with each other.
Let alone get along with other people.
Let alone get along with other people, because the seed has been planted hundreds of years ago to hate ourselves.
Yeah.
So the projection now happens that, instead of turning that on you, like, seeing that you really have an issue with yourself, you just gonna have a problem with somebody that reminds you of you.
That's true.
And I'm just glad that therapy is becoming more popular and mental health is, and shout out to Generation Z, because they are helping to turn a lot of stuff over.
Gen Z is rattling cages, boy.
Yo, I'm enjoying watching them because they get it. You know what I mean? Like they see the dysfunction, not all of them, but some of them, they see the dysfunction and they're actually fighting against it. And they're even saying that not just because marijuana went legal, but there's less people drinking, especially younger kids. There's less of them drinking because they rather go and do more healthy stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
true.
Las Vegas is losing money because the kids don't want to gamble. They want to go up and be in the forest. You know what I mean? They want to be close to the nature. I'm like, oh, I'm loving it. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to them for real. Then we have the other Gen Zers that are just caught up in the system and they're over here twerking and perpetuating all the dysfunctions that's in our cultures.
Shit.
But
the YN, I just was talking to my cousin earlier and talking about how he was going back and forth with the YNs. I'm like, yo, you a gangster. Cause the YNs out here, they shooting everything, man. I'm like, I put it like this. I'm no scared of no man, I'm not scared of nothing. But I am scared to leave this earth and not be able to look out for my family. So that's one thing.
Telling your wife
and that's
that
one
you ain't
thing
scared
that,
of her. She gonna
and that's what
remind
keep
you.
me from beefing with anybody on that level, because that, first of all, to me, that street shit is corny. When niggas be trying to act like, oh, I'll beat you up, I'm gangster. I said, nigga, I'll call the police on you. And nigga, guess what? Especially if you black, shit, they gonna fucking slaughter you, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you don't need to fuck with me, because I'm calling the police, nigga. I'm not breaking a nail, fighting you. I got so much shit to use, so much shit to lose, and I gotta remind myself, people are not on my level. A lot of people who got nothing to lose. I got everything to lose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll be
But I do
damned
know
if
somebody you
I go
scared
back and
of,
forth
and
with
if she's
somebody.
watching, I hope she heard you say it.
Hell yeah, I'm running a race, screaming like a chicken, like leave me alone. Call the police. They be like, oh, he a
No,
punk. He called the police. No, he's a
no, you
man.
scared of your wife and
He's
you
a
scared of
middle-aged
your
man with
mama.
kids.
So
Like
don't say you ain't scared of nobody.
that gangster shit ain't gangster no more, man. Fuck that. Gangster. When I see it nowadays, and I be seeing it like, I think that's the reason why I hate battle rap now. Like I hate I used to love that shit growing up because I think that's the mindset I had. But as I got older and wiser, like why the fuck I'm listening to this trash? Niggas talking about how they gonna shoot something or kill something or stab something. How that's supposed to be entertaining? Because you put it in metaphors, you flip it around and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, that shit is just negativity. That's like drill music. Drill music, forget about it.
Oh my
Drill
God.
music have niggas out there stabbing somebody or something. Like it ain't even worth it.
You know what though? The
Like,
paradigm, like I wish people can understand how powerful your mind is. Like
yeah.
I can't stress it enough how powerful the mind is. So powerful that just a quick example of when baby elephants, when they're small babies, to start training them, what they'll do is that they'll tie them with a metal chain, and they spike it in the ground, and as much as the baby tries to get away, they can't, because they're not strong enough to pull the chain out. So over time, eventually the baby elephant will start to just give into it, submit to it. And then when the baby grows up into a huge elephant, they will still stay tethered to a rope, because at some point they were conditioned to believe that this will restrict you and you cannot get away. So they believe that. That's how powerful their mind is. Mind you, an elephant is strong enough to take a tree out of the ground by its roots. You know what I mean? So this goes in the same with us. Our minds are so freaking powerful. We have the ability to change the world, like literally change the world to be what we truly want it to be. However, a lot of us get caught and conditioned into these systems, and we believe that no matter which way we go, we can't make it. We won't be able to do it. But trust me, there is always a way. Even if you got to leave where you are to make it happen, and that's what happens in these other countries. Like, some of them are really bad, but at the same time, some of them, they lack the imagination, because they're seeing from the inside out rather than the outside in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure if somebody that's business and tech savvy can go to a country in Africa and make it happen. Mind you, somebody that's, intelligent, but they're not tech savvy and they're not business savvy, live in Africa, and they're like, oh no, I need to go to America, and then they'll come here and work security. You know what I mean? Like, they come in, they're still achieving similar things and making money, but it's all about your skills, your awareness, and the things that you just look into. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, the library is free. And what bugs me out is that there's so much information in the library. The library, not only is it free to go there physically and get a book, you can now get the ebook online. You don't even have to go to the library no more. They have a digital library card.
Wow, that's hot.
You can now get books online. You rent them out, you have it for a certain amount of time, and then it disappears. You know what I mean? But like, the information is there, and if you're not uncomfortable enough to, like me, I got so sick and tired of being 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 sick and tired that I had to fix something. I had to make a change. I had to learn and step outside of what I knew in order to grow, because I would have still been sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm definitely not sick and tired no more.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
there's things that
true.
get on my nerves, but I'm not where I used to be, because I chose to say, you know what? The only person that's going to save me is me. And if I
That's
don't
it.
do something different, because if I keep doing the same things and expecting different results, I am living insanity. That's literally insanity.
That's a
So,
fact, though.
and then another thing I did was I looked at the people that I was around, and I looked at them and I'm like, do I want to do this for the next 5 years?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was telling my little god brother, I said, if you're hanging around 4 dingbats, you're gonna be the 5th. If you hanging around 4 stupid people, you're gonna be the 5th. If you hanging around 4 millionaires, you will be the 5th. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. And of course, we could always keep talking, but we gotta go. I hope everybody enjoyed today's episode. Again, we are Awareness Academy 411. I'm your girl Wendy Zizzo, here with Kirk the Jerk. Peace and shout out to Nappy Red. He'll be back with us soon. But see y'all next week.